Welcome to Forex Travels. Today we'll be analyzing US30 and NAS100. If you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button below if you like this content. Okay, so guys, we are on US30 on the daily time frame. So I'll just move to the 4-hour time frame. I hope you remember the last time we traded US30. So we did have a great turnout. So yeah. So now you're on the 4-hour time frame. You can see where the market is at right now. So I'll just increase this a bit. So our charts don't look that this messy. So I'll just increase them. Okay. So we are focusing around this area here, right? So remember, guys, we did have starting from this point here, if I'm not wrong. Okay. We have this beautiful pattern. We have a beautiful triangle pattern occurring. So I'll just zoom out a little bit. Okay, so this is what we have on US30. So we have a beautiful triangle, and as you can see, let me choose it a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, if you look starting from this point right over here by this triangle, so on US30 is either we are going to, from this point here we went up, so it's either we are going to, to break out of this triangle, do a retest right over here and keep on pushing to the upper side, or we are still going to respect this triangle right over here as it is our third touch on the upper side. So I'll just move back to the daily time frame to see if I'm not lying, guys. Yeah, actually it is our third touch on the upper side, so the possibility of US30 moving to the lower side are more. Okay, but this time I don't think if you are going to go for the sellers, um I don't see US30 reaching this level right over here, because you still like to move to the upper side, same as NAS100. So I think the possible movement that could occur on the lower side would be a push to this point right over here, touch this area here, not here, touch this area here, then come back to the upper side before they break out to the upper side, or could just push to the lower side and break up until here, break out, sorry. So these are the two possible scenarios that could occur on US30. So it's either we are going for the sellers or the buyers, but the only thing that will determine that is if we do break out. If we don't break out, as long as we are inside this triangle, we are selling. The moment we break out of the triangle, we are no longer selling. So for this, you're going to wait. Then you see a movement occurring right over here. You see a pin bar candlestick, engulfing candlestick right over here. On a 4-hour time frame, just know that we are selling. But if not, we are, or if you see this kind of movement, from this point here, guys, if you see a slow momentum push and you see a breakout and a retest on the trend line and on this level, just know we are going for the buyers. But for now, we are still anticipating sell movements from US30. So let us move to NAS100. Okay, so now we are on NAS100. Guys, I know you see I've already analyzed this pair before, so I don't want to waste time on it that much. So if you want to know how we did get this, just go back to our previous videos of US30 and NAS100. You'll see everything how we did get these levels. But it's quite easy, or you can watch our lesson number 1, in which you can learn how to draw support and resistance. Okay, um guys, remember we had a beautiful movement starting from this point over here. NAS100 was playing around this area here. So now you're still on the daily time frame, guys. So you can see starting from this point here, we had a touch right over here, and NAS100 push to the upper side and break out of this pattern. Like I've said, it could happen. So we did capitalize on the sellers before on NAS100. So now we are on this level right over here. What could this mean for us? So I will just, sorry, let me remove this so you can have a clear understanding. And let me remove this. So this is what you have, right? So as you can see, I've marked out this level as it is well respected as well. It has been respected here, 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 over here again. So what could this mean? Are we going to the lower side or to the upper side? So let me think. Um, if we say you're going to the lower side, this means we'll be pushing back into this triangle, which is quite not the possible scenario that I'm anticipating. So remember guys, we are on USD before. So if NAS100 is buying, this means USD could be buying, right? So maybe we could see a breakout on USD. So we'll just wait and see guys. So please don't place any trades. But by the looks of things on NAS100 you're going to buy if we close above this level. So let me keep on analyzing actually. Let us not jump into conclusion right about now. So on USD there are two directions to be taken, and on NAS100 we are still analyzing. So yeah, we did break out of this pattern here, hence we have this level right over here. Let me just make it out as quick as possible. This level right over here, I hope you can see guys as well. I'll just put it like this for you all to see. So you have this beautiful level right over here. Let me remove the lines. So starting from this point here, we've been buying and we have reached the highest high on this area here. So I'll just use the line charts to see what's really going on. Try to draw some trend lines starting from this lowest point right over here, right? So I'm just trying to draw it using the body of the candlestick, not using the wicks of the candlestick. So yeah, and for the upper side, let us cater for that as well. Okay, you have this touch right over here, beautiful touch, cool. So this is currently what you have. So we could be still selling on NAS100, you know, we could just be selling on the lower time frame. So let me see. Like I've said, we should not jump into any conclusions yet. So I'll just use the dash lines. So they could be, so you can see the difference, guys. So you know, so on this area here, we have our first touch, second touch, third touch, right? Okay, here our first touch, second touch, and we're anticipating a third touch right over here. And we had this level here, so it could be a possible movement on NAS100 pushing to lower side up until here. So this could be the possible scenario that could happen before the market pushes to the upper side or keeps on going to lower side. And as you know, next week you have a lot of events coming in, so we should be cautious with the markets, especially on USD, because there's also NFP guys. So yeah, wow, yeah, this one is one of the amazing analysis. Um, this is what you have guys on NAS100. So we're anticipating sell movements from NAS100 by looking at this, only this. So if we even if we move to the 1 hour time frame, we are going to see the very exact movement. As you can see, it's quite clearer here. Okay, so we're anticipating the sellers. So yeah, that'll be all from us. FX Travels signing out.